Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another beautiful day in the market. I saw UBX is pretty much the mover that I was seeing. I do think it's gonna get choppy. It's a little bit higher float. Couple of things that I've been realizing about my particular, well, the main strategy that I use with the dip buying is that I've seen on Fridays, it's not a good time to use that strategy. Fridays is not a good time to use that dip buying strategy. So I pretty much want to use something else, another strategy that's basically built to trade the higher the tickers that are pretty much going straight up on Fridays, because we usually have some crazy movers straight up. You made 13% on UBX in pre-market. Nice. Where'd you get in? You must have got in at 150. Around that 150 area. Probably would have been a nice little move there. But yeah, definitely dip buying on Fridays is, well, dip buying extremes on Friday is crazy. You can dip buy, but you have to do it a little bit differently than looking for an extreme, because an extreme on a Friday may stay extreme. All right. But yeah, I took a trade yesterday on DMS. Literally was talking to Donnell on this one about the 215 area. And I was like, man, the 215s, I don't know. If it comes down there, it's going to look a little bit extended. And boy, 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 it held that 215, popped all the way back up here to just about $3. And I called the level, but I didn't pull the trigger. I was like, 215, great. And so I FOMO'd in up here, bought near the stupid line because I'm stupid. And then there was this big halt down, and I ended up just recovering a little bit of the profit and had to get out. But man, the first initial thought is what I should have went with. But yeah, today I'm not buying any low extremes. I'm looking for something that's pumping on up. Yeah, Donnell, you got in at 167, and yeah, it's up 20 cents. So yeah, you must have got in right at the break of this little. You must have been up for a while, boy. Cause I just got up and I was like looking. I was like, oh, that's a nice move there. But yeah, it does have a little bit bigger float, so we'll probably see it come down a bit. Does have a lot of volume, 28 million shares traded on it. Um, or his that sort. Uh, all right. Let's see. VEE is a recent IPO. There was something else that IPO'd yesterday as well that was popping up. What's the name of that ticker? It wasn't DMS. It was something else I saw, but it was an IPO that popped up. I think like 300% yesterday, right at the close. I can't remember the name of it. Whatever, but I'm pretty sure it'll be going down today. Um, Let me see. Let's jump over here to the scans and see what our larger movers are doing. Okay, so the NQ did make a higher high. I like this little pin action up here, and continues to try to test that 13,400. But just based on this daily chart, it is still on a strong uptrend. So I wouldn't count it out yet, but it could come down. Let's see. All right, two main units. he is going to expand. Okay. Whew. I hate texting. I absolutely hate texting. I'd rather call any day. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, so UBX is looking like it's forming. It's came up here 3 times, tested this level between the 175 area of resistance and the $2 area. So just stopping short of the $2 every time. So that was some profit for the pre-market traders. Donnell's already got his profit in hand from UBX. And we have about 15 minutes to the bell. Let me see. Will the market get shut down? Bro, Daniel B asking he asks somebody every single morning, what color is your Bugatti? Why? And then one like says, will the market get shut down by the government? Probably not. There's too much of the government's money tied up in the markets. Um, let's see what other questions we got. Um, the thing is, the market. I mean, for the government to shut down the market, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense because the people are greedy. You know, people are real greedy. And there's a lot of long-term holders in the market that will be very upset if their investments get shut down or um long-term pause. Let's see. One life, one chance. I'm riding ice skates. Daniel B is hockey. Uh, Daniel B is hockey season over, or are you playing tonight? Y'all are wild. Hockey season. Yeah, we don't really have hockey down here in Mississippi. It takes a lot of energy to keep ice up. There are ice rinks though, but yeah, outdoor ice rinks do not do well. They need to be indoor. They need to be underground. And when it snows, the snow is gone in like a day. We did have one snow that really stuck around for like a week, I believe, but that was an outlier event. Most of the times, even the heaviest snow just is gone in a day. I should move to Detroit. No, I don't want the snow. I'm good. I don't want the snow at all. Give me the heat, man. Nah, bruh. When it's cold, I hate the cold. When it's hot, I'm pretty good. I'm like, okay, I can control some things now. You know, I can still go outside even though, you know, it's blistering heat. And, you know, I'm okay with it. I heard about the Windy City and all that. I already don't like the wind, so that would be just a even worse thing. It's cold and it's stupid windy. Ah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna feel disrespected if I walk outside and get slapped in the face with cold, snow, and wind. I'm just gonna go back in the house. Got about 10 minutes to the bell. Biggest mover is up 117%. UBX. Oh, and like I was saying earlier, the strategy that I use to buy those low extremes, I'm not gonna use that on Fridays. I've collected enough data for Fridays. Fridays are not the day to be doing extreme low buys because that extreme may stay extreme, and I just leave that strategy alone. I will be looking to buy dips on something that is moving either straight up vertically, and it needs some type of, if it's a previous mover throughout the week, that would be great, but some type of catalyst, some type of catalyst, because without the catalyst, it gets super choppy. And at that point, you're just holding and hoping. So I'll save the dip buying for like midweek, not Friday, and probably maybe Monday. It depends on what kind of news comes out on Monday, but usually on Mondays, things just go straight up as well because the news is on that day. So yeah, Fridays and Mondays for that strategy are very, very low success rate on Fridays and Mondays. What's my plans for the weekend? I need to. I have 3 servers here that I need to program and get some virtual machines onto, and then prepare them for production. And then I have to build a. I need to build a new workspace for a new network this weekend, and then on Sunday I'll probably go to church and um, you know, praise the Lord for another week of making it. And then Sunday afternoon, I'll be back to work on probably these virtual machines or something else that pops up over the weekend. We'll see. But yeah, the weekend will be busy. Weekend is when usually the most work happens. Usually, because we have a chance to access units that are usually occupied during the week. But yeah, that'll be my weekend working. No, no, one life. My church is well, it will be, I guess you would call it Pentecostal or apostolic, either one of those. No, I don't go to a Baptist church. What boy, boy, boy. Okay. Shh. Monday, Monday, Monday. All good. Monday. Okay. Okay. So Monday, things are coming up on Monday already. Okay. Whatever. But yeah, I've been going to church since I dropped out, man. Dropped out onto the earth as a little imp. Most of the old folks, they call them pew babies. All right. But yeah. One life says, pray for me. I'm a non-believer. Hey man, to each their own. And you know, the I guess the good thing about me and how my parents kind of raised us, it wasn't like it wasn't like the religion or the belief was just forced on us. They were just like, hey, we're going here. Y'all want to come? We go. We see. We learn morals and all of that. Keep us from doing crazy stuff. But either way it goes, I I don't like to force anything on anybody. I don't really. I'm like, look, some people are on the fence. Some people are all the way over in there to like they're like what do they call them? Holy rollers. Some people are like they just are completely gone. They're like, nah, I'm good. And I really don't. I think that each stance, each observation is based on that person's experience. So I would like to know, hey, what um what caused you to channel into that belief? And I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm just like, hey, let me learn about you. You know, I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting. But yeah, man. My dad, he he was a singer, played drums. Um, I mean, he was all over the place. I don't even know. He really wasn't a minister. It was just like what he did. Like some people they get ordained as a minister and all of that. He just no, he just did. He did all the work of a minister, I guess you could say. Mm. And plus, we really don't place a lot of I guess power in position. So it really doesn't matter whether you're a if you're known as whatever. Your job is to be a light wherever you go. That's it. Like it doesn't really matter if you have a title. It's more about how you handle the circumstances that come into your life, whether good or bad, because there was a lot of bad, but it doesn't matter. All right, but UBX is definitely doing some stuff, man. Oh yeah, man, churches. We live in the Bible Belt. I'm in Mississippi, bro. I'm in the buckle. I'm in the buckle, the Bible Belt. Like it's real, bro. Like down here, you gon' people don't ask, hey, what's your job? They say, what church do you go to? That's the difference. If people use praise the Lord as a greeting. Praise the Lord. People. What else do they do? Praise the Lord. They'll ask your church. Um, that's pretty much how they find out like about what families you may know just by asking your church. They be, oh, I know this person that goes to their church. Blah 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 blah. Do you know them? It's almost like a resume. But yeah, UPX pick pop, quick pop at open. We'll see. It's already tested this $2 level twice here. $2, $2, little bit of resistance. Can it do another pop after Okay, it had this huge pop up to 175 area, came down, popped through, and two failures. I'm thinking it's gonna drop, man. If it pops, it's gonna be I just don't think this is gonna pop. I think it's ready to go down. 33 million shares traded on it. Especially after everybody's already taking their profit on it. People gonna be ready to short this thing into the ground. The news on UBX. Unity, it had earnings and it had shares more than double on positive drug data for diabetes associated with vision loss. So yeah, I'm thinking this one's gonna go ahead and pound down, especially under the 175s. Let's see. And it has a little bit of a flat top up here as well. Looks like the 185s for a little bit of resistance. It is a larger float as well, so it may not have the same range as on the open as it did in the pre-market, because pre-market is crazy. UBX coming on down. Let's see what else we can scan up. Nothing in the micro floats. Nothing in the low floats. And let's see the high floats. Nothing. So nothing else but this one is what I'm seeing. It's already down 7% on the day. Donnell, I hope you took profit before the open. Because if you didn't, you gave back your profits. This first candle is getting 3 million shares traded on it to the downside. Big red candle. Biggest candle of the day right now. Nice, Donnell. All out with profit. Down 10%. Yeah, this thing just spelled a nice move for the shorts. High float, weak news, you know, just a good little short play there. Let's look at this SPY over here. So the SPY opened up. It had a nice little gap up here to the from the 412s up to the 416s the other day. And now has another little range up here from the 425s down to the 417s that it's going to be trading within. It did open up in the middle of this candle. It hasn't had a lot of movement yet, but we'll see what happens throughout the day. Does it want to flatten out? Does it want to retest the 425s, or will it just consolidate for now after this gap up? Let's also read some of this news on the SPY as well. Donnell calling out bingo. B. Bingo, not a super obvious mover there. Only up 3%. So, will people want to come and look at bingo? It has volume, but it just doesn't, it isn't like a gap or anything. What will make people want to, did it have a news pop or something? Let me see. No news on today. It's a Wall Street bets mention. Looks like a higher float as well. Let's see. Float looking like 284.54 million. I don't know if that's exactly right. Let me see. That's a pretty high float. Shares float doesn't even show it here. Shares outstanding 282 doesn't show it there either. So I don't know what I don't know what the capabilities of this one is, but it looks like it's a pretty high float, 284 million. So maybe a chopper. And it's already red on the day. UBX going on down. Yeah, yeah, bingo or whatever his name is definitely not the one. SPY slipping on down here as well. Made a high at the 422s. And like we saw in the over here on the TOS, it looked like it was going to be going pretty flat today. But it's heading down now. Just for probably a little bit of consolidation. I'm pretty sure it's not going to drop below 416 anytime soon, but definitely can come down here and maybe test the 418s or something like that. Bottom of this candle around that 420 mark is what I would be expecting. Looking for something that's moving up, straight up, man. Watching VEE. Okay, this one is a little bit better. Let's see, does it have news or something? VEE. VEE, why is Toast? What? Wait, Toast. Trading higher. Is that the name of this company? Toast? No, it's Twin V. Got their earnings report. They had a net profits of $600,000. Let me bring this over here. Okay, so Twin V Power Cats reports 158 increase in revenue, adjusted net profits of 607,000 for its gas power division of second quarter 2022. What is Toast? Toast. TOST. Why is that news popping up over here? Well, it's not doing anything but getting killed. Okay. So V does not meet the volume criteria yet, but it will here once it opens, and we'll see what it wants to do. Getting a nice little push up for now. We'll see what a dip looks like on it. It is the biggest mover. UBX down 11%. I'm thinking that one's done. Continues to go down. Bingo going down. All right, so we'll keep VEE on watch, and let's see when this thing is going to come out of a halt. Twin V halted at the 35.19. Okay. Should be opening up on that 40.19. We have about 2 minutes left. Freaky Friday getting started early, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look for these obvious stocks. Those ones that aren't obvious on Fridays, it's just not even worth it. And plus, this one looks like it has a lower float as well. Let me look at this float on VEE. VEE float is 2.42 million on VEE. Wow. Very low float there. VEE. Yep, shares float 3 million. So somewhere around that 3 million mark is its float. What about the short float? 1.5%. Short floats increased 5% on the short percent. Okay. Just opened up. $7 up there to 708s. Wow. Gave a small little push. I mean, a small little dip. Up almost 20%. Hit a high up here of the 750s. A little bit of resistance here. Getting a nice little dip there. Okay, will it halt down? Still up 10% since the open. Now has 10 million shares traded on it. So we'll see if, let's see how it holds these levels. 637 looks like the bottom that it tapped. Still green though. 639s. Okay. Very active stock here. The indecision point right now is right at the 7. It is holding the 7s up here. Again, holding the 7s. This candle closes in 3 minutes. Continues to hold those 7s though. Volume continued to come in, but this volume ramp is a little bit, looks like the buying went down and then came back in strong and heavy. We'll see. See if it can make a higher low. That $7 resistance is looking quite nice. We'll see what kind of action it gives around at 639. Still up 15%. Holding up those 7s once again. A lot of indecision in here. Held up, opened up above the 7s. On the 15-minute, we can see that the new 15-minute candle, we can see a little bit of a flat top forming here at the 710s. We'll see if that can hold it down a little bit. Letting these candles close to give us more insight of what's going on. Bottom of the 639s. Continues to try to hold up those 7s though. Coming on down just a little bit there. Still keeping that higher low. Donnell, you said it looks like blue sky. We'll see. Let's see if it can continue these higher lows. Can we get a retest of the 75s here? This low was up. This low was a 677. Okay, there's the 70s. Will you be able to hold this bottom of the previous? This low is the 642, 650s. Coming on down. $15-minute confirming that momentum is picking up to the downside. We'll see. It's right there on VWAP. A lot of people getting filled there. Probably going to get shaken out here. But it did get that hold right on that 675. Got about 2 minutes left on this candle. Picking back up. This is a higher low, and we're seeing buying pressure come in here. But this is on the 5-minute. So no confirmation yet. Okay. 655, 650s. So that's a test all the way through VWAP. Do people want to keep it above this 639 level here? Stopped right there at that previous low. 650s. Looking like it's getting... Okay. So it's holding here a little bit at the 660, 650 level. This 15-minute or this 5-minute candle will be closing in 30 seconds. The 75's holding there, holding up quite a bit. Wow. Okay. 7's holding up monstrously. Okay. 6 seconds to close this candle. See where it closes. 7's holding. I may give this one a little bit of a play here. I got in 25 shares. I'll use this as my bottom 643. 643. We'll let it play. If it can push all the way down there, if it takes 7 again, I'll add. $6.99s. There's 7s. Can we see 701 on the bid? Entering a little bit more here. And my all out will be 643s as long as it holds. Let's see those 7s hold. $6.40. Can we get that boost off of 7? Hold dollar, hold there. Let's see if it can go up here and test these highs here, 750. So my entry was 715. Mm-hmm. 714s. Can we get on through those 715s? You've been holding the 7 for quite a while. Taking a lot of time under this 7. Let this candle close. It's got 5 minutes left on it. If it cracks these previous 5-minute candles, I'll just be out at the 640s. Continues to hold here though. again, holding. 7's coming back into play again. Okay. I only got 50 shares, so whatever happens, happens. Opening up higher and higher lows. This thing is crazy low floats. So let's see. Again, trying to fail the 7's. Need to see a break of the 7.15s. 7.10s, can we see it? Coming back down again. Well, if there are shorts on top of this, they're in a very peculiar situation. But I'm also in a peculiar situation myself. $7.05s just won't seem to break. Continue to get buying pressure. I mean, with all this buying pressure, it's got to go or fail. So I will be reducing my risk up here if it does break out to the 675-ish area. Giving it time, though, for this candle to close. Three minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Still has a massive wick down here on the 15 that it would need to come down here and break the 640s where my stop is. Small breakdown right there of this previous low of the 673 down to the low of the 72s. Very small break. Continues to hold those 75s. Can we see the 80s back up there? One minute left on this candle. Little pop there again. 75 seem to be holding. New candle opening there. Higher low. So I use this previous low as my out. Just has a little bit of room up here to the 715s to get up and going. Looking for the 81s back on the bid. $40 is my stop out. Okay, 75's coming back into play. Can we see 75's back on the bid? A lot of downwards pressure coming in here. $0.15 away from my stop out. $45s, $49s, there's a 50. So did not want to continue up through those levels. And as I said before, now it's not even obvious. It's down to 6% on the day. Gave it a chance to break out of this 750, just could not do it. We'll see if we can find something else. MVTA is not looking good on the daily. MVTA. MVTA only up 6% or so. We got 625s down here. The 15-minute is now red. It's looking for it to make a higher low. Did not do that. So at this point, 675 will be a new try point if I was going to try. But this one just opened up this 15-minute. It could push down a lot more. We want to see those new highs at least start to form. This one isn't giving us anything. 650s holding there a little bit right on this line of the 640. Did come down and stop me, but I still got a bit to get back in if I need to. Top side up here is a $7. Holding this level here of the 640s, and the 25s were the bottom. This one. I'm looking for a 75, 675 break. Holding up these 644s, more and more buying pressure under here. What is happening to the volume though? 1 million, and this one has 163,000. Okay, 650s coming back into play. Can we get a break all the way over the 675s? Got my stop in there for 675, and I'll use this as a new out if he can do it. 634s. Only getting 25 shares there. All right, in there. Okay, so we have this 637 back here. I'm in 50 shares. 637 is my out. This will be the last trade. 50 if it can hold here, and I'll make the 39 my out. So got my out down here. We'll see if it wants to play ball up here towards the 7s now. Huge buy up. I got almost the bottom of this candle. Got stopped out last time. Let's see what happens. 714s. Can we break this little level here of the 715? 715 was my original entry. Can we get it? There we go. 730s up there. Get spicy, baby. Let's see if you can break out. Lot of shorts getting real antsy here. Would love to see it go into a halt up here. See if it can happen. Stop is at the 39 right now. Up 22% since the open. Most obvious stock on the day. Let's see if the longs want to push here. If it stops me out at this point at the 39, I mean I just deserve to get stopped out. Looking for the 25s to hold up here. Sevens again. Can we see those 710s? Can I go ahead and pop this thing? 720s. $23s. All right, so now my stop is all the way down here to 639s. We'll see if it wants to pay me or not. Gonna be hard for it to get back down here to these lows though. At this point, 622s. So if we can break this range here of the 750s, I'll move up to break even with my stop. Another lower high. Can we hold those 30s? $25 is becoming a little struggle point right under the 25 level. Can we get those 20s to hold up there aggressively? Can we see 20s on the bid? I see 716s. That's not good. I want to see it come up to the 720s on the bid. Now we're seeing 714. That's my previous entry. Need to see those 20s come up or it's going to end up cracking down. Can we get a nice short squeeze here? Can Freaky Friday be freaky for me? 25s, 30s, 33s. Where are those Freaky Friday buyers? Another little tap up there, 792s. Maybe going into a halt. Let's see. See if we can reach that $8 mark on VEE. So over here on Thinkorswim, it did break over this previous level of the 758s. I'm gonna give it a chance to play up here though. As of now though, what am I trying to say? 688s is my break even point. But I do want to make sure I lock in the profits. So what was it, 30 bucks that I was up or 30 bucks that I was down? How much would that be on here? 30 bucks. I need the 25 cents. No, I need 40 cents. 50 times 40 be 20 bucks. So I need to at least lock in 40 cents for times 50 cents. 25. Ooh, do I need 75 whole cents just to lock in profits here? Wow. I'm gonna let it play. See what it wants to do from here. Can we break the eights? Would you be as a short comfortable shorting at this level is a question. We see they did a little bit of a 3-bar play. Previous low of this count is the 625s. So would I be pressing the short button here? Because if I press it and it rips through 8, that's going to be a problem. What would you do? If 75s can hold strong here, might be giving another push up. But it may need to pull back some too, so we'll see. It only moved 40 cents out here though. So from this previous little resistance, 712s, this wasn't a huge rip, especially for this price range. I was expecting it to just go right on through the 8s, but it did not. So it's going to be a grinder throughout the day then. Let's look at this volume as well. 4 million to start, 4 million on that candle. A lot of buying into this. 2 million, 2 million, almost 3 million there. And then this candle coming up is trying to go green as well. So will it continue to ramp up over these previous 3 million candles? Right now, VWAP is coming into contact with my entry. So a break of VWAP would go ahead and break down everything. Taking a little dump there back to the entry. Still higher low than this 637. False halt there at the $7. Let's see if it can hold the 7s. Still green on the hour chart. $7 holding a little bit. Can we get those 720s back up there? Opening up above the sevens. Okay. So at this point, once this candle closes, I'll be using this as my out right at the $7 if it can stay above that. Has a top up here of the 767s. So I put that as resistance. $7.25s, can the 25s hold? Can we see those 30s and then back into the 40s? All right, so my break even is this 688. Go ahead and get up there to 675s if I need to cut this loss. Or actually, I mean, it's not a loss right now, but came right down to that 688 level. We'll see how this candle closes. As long as it can stay above 688, I will still be in. I get out break even. I put 685 just in case. But if it wants to snap down, I'll be ready. Got about 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Was looking for it to hold up the 25s, but it may not have the gusto to do it. Coming on down, may end up stopping me out here if it can't get back over the 20s. Be closing up this candle in 1 minute. Can we get those 20s back on the bid is the question. Closing up this 5-minute candle. Okay, opening up there. So yeah, at this point, this may be turned into a downside 3-bar play. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it at the 87 for out, just break even. $7 is the bottom, the foothold. Seven tens. Can we start holding those 710s? Okay, 730s. Still floating that break even. Don't trust it yet though. It's gonna have to start making new highs on the 5-minute. Can we see those 740s? 740. Okay, so 748. So now at this point, this bottom here of the 695 will be my out. Right under the 7s. Does not need to fail this 7 again. Need to see that 750 get clapped. Okay, 50 is getting hit a little bit. Coming back into another level of resistance here. Let's see if it can actually break this 50 and then get a nice exploding candle. It hasn't really given us a real nice strikeout yet. Coming back up and testing this 775 level. Can we get that big rip through it? Big short squeeze here. Okay, at this point, my stop will come here to the 717s. If it doesn't want to break out here, I'll be right at the bottom of this candle. This candle is going to have to go red for me to get out. And that's okay. So it's right back up here to this short range, right under the 8s. And again, having a little pause break, but this candle's got to go red for me to get out. Just could not do it. Crazy. All we need is that 75 to start to pop. This candle will be closing in 10 seconds. Gave a try and then gave another try. Let's see if it forms a higher low here towards the 60s. Yeah, this weakness here is definitely a kind of a turn off there. Was definitely looking for that 75 to go ahead and break through. I'm still sitting at this 715 here, but I'll be moving up every 25 cents now. 725 if we can see a break through this level, the 775s will be my next stop. Need to see the break though. 770s not even on the bid. Come on, man. Get those 70s up there. Okay, so 75 came up there. New stop is at the 725s. Don't like the way this fell in here. Should have got through there. I'm gonna lock in every 25 cents now if it can't get through those 75s. Next stop will be 750. Okay, very little quick bunch up there. 750 is new stop. Just in case it slams. It's not getting that $8 push. There's the $8 push. Okay. Very quick push. Not a lot of continuation behind it. $8.25s, $8.19s. Okay. So at this point, this candle right here, 750. Looking for the 8, let's see if it can get up to hold the 8.25s here. Can we get one more squeeze through that 8.25? At this point, I will sell half if it breaks down the 8s. Got my sell out there at the 8s, and I'll hold 25 if it can hold the 8s. Okay, 8s. I will sell some in the 40s. Can we see those 40s? Can we push those 40s? Eights right there, looking to sell half if it keeps playing around here. See those 25s again, I'll take some off. 17s. Yep, took half there. And now down here 750s. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. That is crazy. Crazy. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out there. I took half up there. It just did not want to hold. Should not have broken down to 8 after all of that pushing. Oh well. Those are my trades for today. I was thinking it can give me some continuation, but whatever. I did not want to see it come back into this range after all that work. So now I don't really really appreciate its movements now. But yep, that's my trade for today. I'm gonna go ahead and Friday, man. At least I got rid of that $30 loss by locking in that half and everything. So basically break even here today on this one. Definitely was looking for more of a upstart. Oh well though. We'll be back next week. Monday morning. I do not like using that other strategy, that dip buying strategy here on Fridays. It just does not work out for me. I'd rather just do it like this. AEY was another popper today. I see it's up 40 something percent, up 16% has been popping, but same kind of thing. Got out and had a nice failure there. Yep. So took off that profit. This one's, I mean, it has the potential to come down hard and heavy. Now that this kind of has a double top here, has the potential to come down hard and heavy. Jump over here to the scans real quick and see what else. Yeah, this is the end of the stream though. Closing it down. This is my last watch. NVTA was the biggest volume mover out of these. Let's see, sale, blah blah blah, all of this stuff. So yeah, took my trade and had to get on down, man. Too much short pressure, I guess. But yeah, that is it for me today. If you're gonna continue trading, be careful, manage your risk, because things can go horribly, horribly wrong. And let's actually, I'll stick here for 3 more minutes just to see what V does after this. If it goes up, great, you know. But I'm thinking there's a lot of short pressure overhead now. Yeah, yeah, One Life blowing me kisses, you know. Yeah, One Life is always so funny, man. But yeah, just giving it a chance and cutting my losses where I could. Can't believe it didn't hold at 8, man. Oh boy. But next week will be a new week. And as always, it's just slowing down there now. I don't like it. The shorts are taking control. But yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Do something fun with your weekend. Don't work all weekend. Don't be me. Don't be me. Okay. Go and be great and do something else. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.